Guys, if you click this video, I don't know if you completely read the title or not, but be warned because these are definitely huge and major spoilers in the next few minutes of this video. If you're still here, then let's not waste time and start our list. 12 saddest TV show finales that legit make us cry our eyes out. Number 12, The Big Bang Theory. Sheldon eventually matured after 12 years and devoted his Nobel Prize speech to his best friends, who had been there for him through thick and thin. However, the last episode of The Big Bang Theory was more than just Sheldon's development. Each character actually had the ending they all deserved, to which the crew then proceeded to eat Chinese cuisine and hang out at the old apartment like they had done in the past. A rightful ending for a dozen years of laughter and happiness. Number 11, BoJack Horseman. Guys, I cannot stress enough how much I cried in the last episode of BoJack Horseman. Although this TV series is an animation, it may resemble the same vibe of most comedy animations that are present today. BoJack Horseman actually has a serious take on life. The whole series offered us a glimpse into some unpleasant truths that completely changed the way we perceive things. In the entirety of the last season, the plot thickens with every episode as BoJack's every bad decision in life is being dug up. Just when he had finally found a new path in life as a professor and brother to his half-sister, Holly Hawk, BoJack finally exposes his vulnerable side in the finale, talking to all of his pals about development and change, and letting us realize how everyone is struggling with their own life challenges. Surely enough, it all ends with the two main characters of the series on the roof, talking awkwardly about could have been and where they are now in life. The episode's finale ends with BoJack and Diane sitting silently side by side on the roof, as they both know that this may be the last time they will ever interact with each other after all the things they went through together in the whole season, leaving the viewers crying ugly. Number 10, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. This item on the list is well known by one of the classics in sitcom history. It was hilariously fun to watch with the family, so fans were definitely sobbing hard when it had finally ended. We weren't ready to say goodbye to the Will and the Banks family, just as Will wasn't ready to say goodbye to his family. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's heirs finally gives us an emotional send-off for the characters we've grown to love, with the most poignant moment being Uncle Phil telling Will, "You are my kid." This is the end of the story. It was an appropriate way to end the show by watching Will Smith go through the empty house one last time. Number 9, Friends. The ending of Friends was likely saying goodbye to your baby blanket, which you discreetly carried with you to sleepovers to keep you secure. Friends characters became our family over the course of 10 seasons, and seeing the flat strip of its colorful kitchenware and furniture left viewers feeling as lonely as the apartment. However, because they all looked ready to go on, it gave us fans a sense of closure. Number 8, 6 Feet Under. The only genuinely suitable finale for a program preoccupied with death was a 6 Feet Under provided. After Nathan dies unexpectedly, the finale follows each of the showcase characters to their inevitable deaths in the future. Whenever they may be, it's a genuinely disturbing and quite affecting moment that offers viewers a feeling of little silence of life we've been granted to access to during the show's duration. 6 Feet Under utilizes the death of its protagonist as a catalyst release for its audience as the series came to a close. Death comes for everyone, no matter how much pain and strife the show showed. Number 7, Futurama. Frey and Leela ultimately get married in the last episode of Futurama. Science fiction hijinks ensue that Fry and Leela find themselves in a universe where time has stopped for everyone but them. They wander the world together, getting elderly until the professor comes and gives them a means to travel across time. Leah responds, "I do," when Fry asks whether she wants to go around again. SOB. Number 6, Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad's Felina is often praised as one of the most brilliant series finales in television history, but are also one of the saddest. Most of the key characters had painful moments in this episode. As Walt brushes his daughter's cheek for the final time, Skylar sobs. Finally free, we witness Jesse shouting and sobbing tears of joy as he drives away. Walt is lying on his back, bleeding, surrounded by the true love, the cook. Number 5, The Office. The Office's last episode catches the series' heart, managing to be lovely, hilarious, and strange all at once. Almost everyone received their happily ever after. We even got to see Michael Scott's little cameo for Dwight's wedding, and each character, in classic Dunder Mifflin style, looked directly into the camera and told you what it all meant to them. It was touching and reassuring. Number 4, How I Met Your Mother. After years of speculation and teasers about the identity of the mother, whose name is revealed to be Tracy, Kristen Milotti, the series finale of How I Met Your Mother revealed that she had been deceased for 6 years. Tracy died of a mysterious disease, which was never explained beyond seeing her in a hospital bed with Ted at her side. Ted told the kids about how he met their mother in a very, very long-winded story. However, the kids already knew the whole painful process was really all about. They knew Ted's narrative was all about he still had strong feelings for Robin and wanted to know whether they were alright with his kids asking her out. They were cool with it, so Ted dashed over to Robin's place with the blue French horn he had stolen on their first date. And that was the end. Now I know a lot of friends were angry with this ending, but if you think about it clearly, Ted isn't really Tracy's greatest love. In the episode titled How Your Mother Met Me, it could be seen how Tracy was grieving so much over the death of her greatest love, Max. In the entire episode, she turns down every love opportunity that goes her way because of how she believes that Max is her jackpot in life and that she doesn't get lottery tickets anymore. In a way, this could be the same thing with Ted. Tracy isn't the greatest love. It was always Robin. Number 3, Lost. Sure, the finale of Lost was divisive, but it was also extremely touching. Over the course of the 6 vast, perplexing seasons, millions of viewers had grown profoundly invested in the program and its characters. The finale naturally was followed by great expectations, which some thought were not satisfied. Lost's ending, in a way, may be devastating for 2 reasons. Either it was a letdown confirming that you'd never receive answers to all those things you'd been pondering for the last 6 years, or it was a surprise but gratifying ending to the program. Finally, the flash sideways that viewers had been puzzled by throughout the season was revealed to be a purgatory, a place where all of the characters might rejoin and go on together. The final season of Lost provided that the show had always been about the characters. The show's riddles were beside the point. The death of all the people were heartbreaking, but the knowing that they were all still together up till the end. Number 2, Modern Family. I don't know why, but the TV series that make us cry the most are the ones that make us laugh so much in the entirety of their shows. Modern Family is definitely part of what I'm talking about. After 11 years of seeing this extended family form an incredible relationship, the story comes to a close actually clutching one another for the last time. The scenario is not just for them, but also for us fans. We can now finally let them go. Number 1, Game of Thrones. Why is Game of Thrones in this list, you ask? Well, to answer briefly, fans were so disappointed, wherein a lot of them were moved to tears. Of course, not all fans had the same experience of crying first. Mostly initially felt anger and disappointment, and then the crying. The finale of this TV series is definitely one of the most awaited by many, as there were a lot of unresolved issues in Season 8. Finally, it ended with most of the characters' development and history just thrown off and have them all doing their own thing. Indeed, fans were expecting to have a heartbreak of the last season of Game of Thrones, but not like this. That ends our list for the 12 saddest TV finales that legit made us cry our eyes out. If you guys have other TV show finales in mind that we didn't mention on this list, then feel free to let us know in the comments down below.